So now we're going to get into the collaboration piece of how to use Google Docs effectively with your grade level or across the school. So the best way to use Google Docs to be able to collaborate is to share documents. So for example, I want to share this Google Docs training PowerPoint with all of you so that you have access to it. Anytime you have a question, if you want to refer to one of these videos, you will have it available to you. So to share this with you, what I will do is I will go into the document that I want to share. So I'm in the PowerPoint I want to share with you. And I'll come over to the right-hand corner and click Share. Now, the great thing about Google Docs is that since all of our emails are already there, you don't have to know necessarily your collaborators' email addresses. If you just know their names, because it's on the Bristol system, it will come up with their email addresses automatically. So if I start searching Conlin to share it with Marie, who's one of my grade level team members, I would just search her last name and the email address comes up. Now, when you are sharing things, there are a couple of settings that you want to think about. So one thing is if you want to add a note telling her maybe a little bit about what this is or something I might be wondering about. If I wanted her to take a look at something, I could type a note. Another thing that I need to do is select how I want her to work with this document. So do I want her to be able to edit the document? Do I want her to be able to comment only on the document? Or do I want her only to be able to view it and not be able to comment or edit on it at all? So for this particular document, I want it to be so that you can comment. And the other important setting is that down at the bottom, it automatically has checked to notify people via email. Most of the time, you want to uncheck that box. We don't want to bog down everyone's Gmail accounts. So every time you share something, it will ask you if you want to notify them via email. It's best to just uncheck it. It will automatically show up in their shared documents, even if you don't send them an email about it. And I'll show you kind of what that looks like in a few minutes. So I've set it up to who I want to send it to. I want her to be able to comment, and I don't want her to receive an email. Once those three things have been set up, I'm going to click OK. If you don't send an email, sometimes it comes up with a pop-up just saying, are you sure you don't want to send an email, to let them know? Yes, I'm sure I don't want to send that email. And now the document has been shared. Now, the other great thing about sharing is you can almost share documents with yourself. And so what I mean by that is if you click share and you click up here to get shareable link, it comes up with a link that you can copy and paste. Now, why you might want to do that is if you're using Planbook or some sort of online lesson planner, you can copy and paste the link of lesson plans, activities, PowerPoints right into your plans. So that way when your plans are up on your computer, you can just click and you don't even have to find the documents. They're right there for you. So that's another great option if you're interested in using Google Docs daily in your classroom. If you ever want to change the settings of a shared document or add people or take people off, you can always go back into share, and down here it says who I've shared it with, so I can click and it will show me who the owner is, other people that I've shared it with, and I can always change if I wanted to make her an owner, if I wanted her to be able to edit it. There are lots of different things that I can do. It's always changeable. Nothing is permanent. And you can see down here, invite people. So let's say I wanted to invite Amy as well. And I want her to also be able to comment on it. I don't want to send the email, so I'll make sure that notify people via email is taken off. I don't need to send a message, so I don't need to click add message. So I've clicked the email address. I want her to be able to comment, and I don't want to send her an email letting her know that it's there. And then I'll click OK. So now it shows that I've shared it with two people. So it's always changeable. Nothing is permanent. So what we're going to do next is practice sharing documents. So we are going to share the folders that you created for the curriculum documents for your ELA Unit 1, 2, and 3. We're going to share them so that everyone in the grade level has access to all 3 folders. And then once we share them, I will show another video about how to work with documents that have been sent to us or shared with us.